2 mattresses, both premium, and both gonna cost you well over $2,000 for a queen. And they could not be more different in how they get to your bedroom. One of them is Stearns Foster, a brand that's been hand-tufting mattresses in this country since 1846. The other is Helix, a company that did not exist before 2015, and it's built around a 2-minute quiz and a mattress that shows up compressed in a box. So which one's actually worth your money? And that depends less on which mattress is better and more on what you actually want out of buying one. So let's get into it. Here's the thing about Stearns Foster. Craftsmanship is their entire pitch. They're the oldest American-owned bedding manufacturer still operating today, and they really lean into that hard. The hand-tufted tops, densely packed IntelliCoil and IntelliCoil HD Innersprings. Their top-tier reserve collection uses 3 different coil types and 5 total layers. Plus, it's finished with Tempur-Indulge memory foam, and that's a material that's developed with Tempur-Pedic, which is Stearns & Foster's corporate sibling under Tempur-Sealy. Now, this is a brand selling you the idea of a mattress as an heirloom furniture piece, and it's something built to standard, not optimized on a spreadsheet. Helix, however, is telling you quite the opposite story. There is no showroom markup, no salesman commission built into the price, just a mattress engineered around your specific sleep profile. The Midnight Luxe, which is Helix's most popular mattress and our pick for this comparison, is a 14-inch hybrid with up to 1,000 individually wrapped coils. They're softer up by the shoulders and firmer at the hips. Plus, there's a 5-inch comfort layer with real depth to it. Now, neither of these mattresses is a trick or a bad pick, by the way. They're just very different beds and very different bets on what actually convinces you to spend real money on a bed. One's betting on legacy, the other's betting on an algorithm and a generous return window. Now let's talk about how these mattresses actually feel. Stearns & Foster is still an Innerspring first, top to bottom mattress. Even with their plushest reserve pillow top, it's built around a dense ventilated coil system with foam doing pressure relief on top rather than replacing the spring's job entirely. And that gives you that classic lifted Innerspring feel. It's more bouncy, it has more separation between the layers. It reads a lot more like a hotel luxury mattress than a memory foam hug. Plus, you've got that real firmness choice. So you have soft, medium, firm, plus Euro pillow top versions if you want extra plush on top. The Midnight Luxe is a hybrid in the fuller sense. So you've still got coils doing the support and airflow work, but the foam comfort layer up top is way thicker and denser than what Stearns & Foster puts in their mattresses. So you have 2 inches of 4-pound density memory foam inside a 5-inch stack. It comes in one tuned medium firm feel at about a 6 out of 10 with zone support that firms up right underneath your hips and is softer at the shoulders. Practically, side sleepers and combo sleepers who want contouring without losing responsiveness tend to gravitate toward the Midnight Luxe. But if you want that traditional higher bounce hotel mattress feel, or you specifically want a plush pillow top with a lot of give, that's where Stearns & Foster really excel, especially in the Luxe Estate pillow top or the Reserve Soft mattress. Now, Stearns & Foster has an enormous physical footprint. They're in Macy's, regional specialty retailers, mattress showrooms all over the country that carry their full lineup. So you can actually go in and test one pretty much anywhere in the US. Helix is a little bit harder to test in person, although that is changing as they're expanding into showrooms. And they've got partners like CB2, Sleep Pair locations, and a partnership with Mancini Sleep World that puts them in something like 120 plus retail locations. Now that's great, but it's still a fraction of what Stearns & Foster has to offer because there are whole states with 0 Helix showroom presence at all. So instead of a mattress store where you can try it out, Helix leans on its sleep quiz and its trial period. So there's a 2-minute quiz and then a 120-night trial with a 30-day minimum before you can return or exchange. Stearns & Foster's direct purchase trial is 90 nights, and this is also has that 30-day minimum with a flat $175 return shipping fee if that's not the right mattress for you. But it doesn't stop at the trial. Delivery is part of this too. Stearns & Foster includes free in-home delivery when you buy direct. So a crew comes in, sets it up, and hauls your old mattress away. Helix ships compressed in a box, and self-setup is the default, although they do offer paid in-home setup if you really want that white glove experience without giving up the online price. If lying down on the exact model before you commit is a non-negotiable for you, that's a real point in Stearns & Foster's favor, especially if you don't have Helix somewhere near you. But if you're comfortable trusting a quiz and a long return window, Helix is really built to compensate for the thinner showroom presence. And they really make up for that with their return window and trial night. Okay, so let's talk numbers because this is not really a close call. Stearns & Foster's Luxe estate runs somewhere around $3,200 to $5,000 for a queen. Their top tier in the reserve runs about $3,300 up to $5,500 plus, and the split California King can get close to $10,000. The Midnight Luxe by comparison lists around $1,900, and the Helix runs site-wide discounts often enough that you'll frequently see it even lower than that. Even if you step up to the Midnight Elite to match Reserve's ambitions, you're still looking at only $3,000, which is well under the Reserve pricing. But that gap isn't pure margin, to be fair. Hand tufting is labor intensive, and Stearns & Foster's model includes real dealer margins, and the Reserve tier materials genuinely are more elaborate than what's in the Helix Hybrid. So you're paying for hand assembly and a supply chain built around physical stores. But dollar for dollar, for most shoppers comparing a mid-premium hybrid against a mid-premium Innerspring, Helix is the stronger value. All right, you made it this far. This is where we land. This is not just a one brand is video better, because that really wouldn't be honest. Stearns & Foster really does earn its price. It's genuine hand craftsmanship, a traditional coil forward feel a lot of sleepers specifically want, and a buying experience where testing before you commit is easy almost anywhere. But for this comparison, Helix really does earn our pick, and it earns it in specific places, not across the board, to be fair. It earns it in its accessibility, the lower prices at a very comparable tier, the customization with the quiz-driven match, plus the split side personalization if you want, a different feel on the same bed, and the online flexibility. It has that longer trial, transparent pricing, no dependency on finding a showroom near you. So if those three things matter more to you than hand tufting and a 175-year-old name, the Midnight Luxe is the more practical buy. And for most people shopping in this price range, it's the better value. If you want the full breakdown of firmness options and specific configurations for both brands, that is linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.